So I'm just going to put a couple parts that are relevant to what's going on. 3 parts, actually. This one, to show you what time and period it happened when the tension started rising all over again. My uncle's death. Now notice how they treat him. He's reasonably upset, and it was their inclination to stop him no matter what they do, even if it's dramatic and it could cause him permanent damage. And then they have removed. Are we to be indifferent with people who have a serious problem and label them possessed with devils or having a mental disorder or being a different culture or ethnicity? The Great War. Chukwu Emeka, he was Heru. He was like Bruce Lee. His moves, his chi, his Kushite dynasty, Igbo Uku, Umeri, Enugu. There was Aba, there was Jas, there was Lagos, there was Obi, Ero, Chukwu, there was Biafra and Ojukwu. He was Heru. Why did you do it to him? He deserved the warrior's recognition. You gave him the death of a traitor when you were the traitors. Traitors to God, Benedict Arnolds, Judases, repent. 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 Repent.
We all feel sad about his death, but not eating won't help. We must go on living.
Will you tell me what teacher died of?
It was pneumonia. That's what the report said.
Yes.
And you really think that's true?
Notice he's doubting the report.
I don't believe it. Now tell me how he really died.
Look, we wouldn't lie to you. It's true. That's what the doctor told us.
Oh, I see. And you believe what you were told. He was well. There was nothing wrong. How could a healthy man die?
You shut up.
Now,
Listen to me.
why is he arguing that he's healthy? Because it was Tai Chi. They're implying that he was killed by the Western sciences who aligned themselves against him because he was championing the Tai Chi health movement.
We can't rush. We must be cautious. We all have our own suspicions, just as you do. We're looking into it.
Well, I must find out the truth.
Yes, of course. It's our duty. Still, we must think of tomorrow. Many people will be coming here to pay last respects. You'll have to meet them. Teacher would want that, huh?
Hu Yun-cha was the greatest boxing instructor of all time. He stood for everything that's right.
Notice
He
they
was our
call it
leader.
boxing
He's gone.
because it comes from Mediterranean boxing,
I met him 40 years ago.
which comes from Egypt,
We were young,
which comes
and
from
we
Nubia.
grew up together. Even then, as a lad, he always knew he'd start a school here.
Which is talking about my family.
Yes, he had that kind of vision. And that dream did come true. Our school here was his achievement. He died for us. He traveled around himself so that he spread his word. It was this simply that he used to teach to us. He aimed to strengthen minds and the bodies of you, the young people, for the sake of China, our land. The school here was built just for that. And it was for strengthening a person's character. And now, all of us, each one, must live by that rule. Remember, in the same way as he loved you, you must all honor his words. What's more, we must also continue developing our skill. The great fighting skill that our teacher taught us. We must make sure we're fit to serve our country, to help those who need us, everyone, so that if they want, they can turn to us. Teacher, he died too early in life, really. He died while the school was still so young. We've never, ever had to serve our country yet. Soon, though, we'll get our chance. And now, in honor of our great Ho Yun Cha, let us have one moment of silence.
Come in.
Oh, I see we're just in time.
And you are?
Oh, I am Wu, and I am the interpreter for a certain Mr. Suzuki. He runs the Japanese Honkyu school.
Notice,
Ah, yes.
notice the least respectable people are the officials who work with the government, or lawyers, or interpreters for schools. People like Mr. Page, people like the Sheriff of Nottingham, etc. And the great warriors are always humble people who are out in the middle of nowhere, who know great profound things. That's why I'm the best martial artist alive, so I relate to Bruce Lee, obviously, naturally.
If I may ask, what's that you're carrying?
Huh, it's just a present my teacher sends to you with his compliments.
Ah. Sick man of Asia. What's it mean?
What's it mean? Well, it's quite simple. It's a warning. You ought to know that perfectly well. We know you're training here. We don't want you to get any ideas.
Look here. Now, what's the point of this?
Huh. Just that the Chinese are a race of weaklings, no comparison to us Japanese. Just look at yourself. You're pathetic, you know that? Oh, yes, I realized you'd all be here now, yet I don't look frightened, do I? Huh?
What's he trying to do? He's trying to do what the school and the feds, Valley Med, Fremont Hospital, San Martin Sheriffs are trying to do to me. Trying to provoke a reaction so they have an excuse to bring in more security measures.
One of you man enough to meet the challenge?
Chachi.
Well, clear as space there. My friends here promised to put up a good fight. Must be someone. Who's your champion? Huh? Huh? So many here and not one of you with any courage? What's the matter with a lot of you? You afraid of us? Huh?
Who's the most upset about it? That's who they target, right?
Come on.
Who's the greatest
I won't
warrior?
ask
Me.
again.
Who's most upset about politics? Me. The political climate. He's mad about the political climate. He's mad about the officials lying. And you can see the physical signs, just like with me.
Now, hold on.
Motherfucker, what, cuz?
Who are you?
My name's Wu. I told you, I'm a translator.
Listen. Our teacher, he taught us to be prepared to fight, but not to fight like this. We're for keeping the peace. Our school won't fight you.
Oh? Are you afraid you'd lose? Huh?
Hey, I'll tell you what, if they defeat me, I'll eat those words, okay? Huh?
Oh, yes, I like the idea. We'd even close the school immediately. So let's agree, shall we? The stakes are pretty high. So what is it? Well, nothing to say then. But if you won't fight with us, think of what all the other schools will think of you afterwards. So then, how about you then? Come on, what's holding you back? Are you yellow or something? Sick man of Asia?
Ginger,
It's racial, and the master told him not to. Bitch ass motherfucker.
it won't work.
Eh? Why so shy?
Shy?
What's wrong?
Social
What's
phobia?
your tongue?
Or different culture that clashes that makes you feel more aware. Self-aware.
Really?
More aware.
What a group. Just nothing but kids.
What,
There's
nigga?
not a man among you. I'm
What's
sure
up
of
there,
that.
Loke?
Come.
Yeah, right.
I hate that little motherfucker. Anytime that actor wants to meet me at the park, you know where to find me, cuz. Sick, man. Hey, I should knock your motherfucker.
Hey, talking like that, especially today.
And why? Why wouldn't you let us fight?
Yes, I know. I wanted to. Only our teacher taught us we shouldn't.
Now, who is this? Remember I told you about the Russian metallurgical industries, the Russian? So there's the Europeans were involved in killing the master. And this guy used science to refine his training. So it's the science military industrial complex versus the temple man who knows where the knowledge comes from and has just enough of it to have a snowball's chance in hell trying to take on the scientific demons when God has allowed them a certain period to rule, which we're interrupting because we're Heru. So if you understand how the world works, you understand why I'm going to beat these military fucks. It's the same reason he's going to win. That's why they're trying to poison me. Because they know people like me, you can't go toe-to-toe with people like me. You get the biggest Zangief motherfucker you can find, you ain't going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because we're Chai Chi motherfuckers. We're Jeet Kune Do motherfuckers. Kung Fu Shaolin Hungar motherfuckers. 5 animals Wushu motherfuckers. And we keep going, the motherfucker. And just when you think we've knocked your ass out, you dead, motherfucker. You're dead. That's why you shouldn't fuck with me. Any questions? Good.